All right, so we are live.
And Derek.
Yep. Let's see if anybody will be coming on. Mega text.
Text a few person.
Yeah.
Let them come on the live. Likewise. What do we
Mm-hmm.
see?
Oh, let me see. I need to put on the banner.
Mm,
Anyone on? Welcome.
You see
Welcome to
anybody, Tuana?
live. Not yet. One person is here. Welcome.
Welcome,
Welcome.
whoever you are. You don't see that with the name of the person.
Not yet. No. You'd have to comment in the chat. I don't know if the commenters are creating the banner.
Oh.
All right, guys. So we're just going to discuss, like a topic. And for you to share your views, persons have committed. Okay, hi, Mrs. Jones, welcome, and Shanique, welcome.
Oh, when we come back.
Yeah.
Shanique. Shanique, welcome. What's up?
All right, Mrs. Show. Okay. All right. So we'll be discussing. Hi, Willie. Thank you for joining as well. We'll be just discussing a little topic and for you to share your views
Mm-hmm.
based on the topic that we have, crime or COVID, which is worse. All right, we'll just be
Mm-hmm.
waiting a few more persons, see if anyone else will join. But in the meantime, you can share your thoughts on the topic if you have any thoughts you want to share. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because of course one is worse than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Chrissy. It's Chrissy, right? Good night. Welcome, Solomon the lyricist. Thank you for joining.
Hi,
Oh,
Solomon. A long
Solomon.
time.
Solomon says COVID-19 is worse. Would you like to share? Would you like to share why you say that? Um, yes, Willie, thank you for coming. And Chrissy, is Chrissy right, Prim? More make sure me have the name
Yeah,
right.
Chrissy will always participate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But because the
Chrissy.
name look different, so me just want to make sure.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, hold
Right,
on
right,
there.
Solomon, you can share your views as to why you say COVID-19 is worse. I would love to hear. But in the meantime, anyone else would like to share your thoughts before we go ahead and share our thoughts on the topic? I want to hear what Solomon says, guys. So like him have something to share. But anybody else want to share, you can share your thoughts on the topic,
Mm-hmm.
COVID or crime or COVID, which is worse in your
Mm-hmm.
opinion?
She's worse.
Uh-huh. I assume Solomon is typing away. And anybody else want to share before we go ahead? Because Solomon started it, so we want to hear his point of view before we continue.
We
Um,
can't even continue without and when him put it on and then we can't just stop and make actually read and elaborate. So
oh,
we
I forgot
necessarily
to,
have to wait on him.
yeah, I forgot to put on the comments.
Yes,
Our
mommy, big
Mrs.
up
Jones
yourself.
is
Hi,
here.
Shanique, big up yourself.
Welcome, Shanique
Big
and
up
Willie,
yourself, Willie.
Willie Lima. Um,
Chrissy. Thanks,
yeah, Chris.
Chrissy. Chrissy, ever compliment, you know.
um, and
Oi.
Solomon says good night. Well, COVID
Good
19.
night, Solomon.
Willie
COVID-19.
says, Willie says, good night, everyone. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you're welcome. And of course, he had said he would share his point. Chris says she don't know which one is worse. She doesn't know which one is worse. But in my opinion, I would say crime is worse than COVID-19. And I say that because for COVID-19, it's not a sure death sentence. There is a possibility that persons can recover because the recovery rate is somewhat higher than the death rate. Um, and there are different things that you can use, like you can take your medication, rather your vitamins, your natural remedies that can help with recovering. Okay, I see Solomon has made his comment. As we read it. There's
Put
different
it
ways
on
to
the screen,
recover,
Tuana, in the
right?
meantime.
Yeah, there are different
Mm-hmm.
things you can use to tackle COVID. They can tackle COVID, but with crime, it's really hard to stop crime. Like, you don't know when somebody can just out of the blues. So it's not something you can plan and say, okay, this person said I'm gonna kill a person there, and you can try stop the person. There's nothing you can do like that. And even the crime plan when them put in place, the different strategies, it still is like it just lasts for a little time until them say, okay, that is finished. I can continue with what I'm doing. So it's kind of really hard to stop crime. So in my opinion, I would say crime is worse than COVID. But let me see
Mm-hmm.
what Solomon says. All right, so he says my reason for that. COVID-19 has planted the foundation to disrupt interactions and hence has interrupted the flow of survival employment. Hence, with no regular mode of survival, each neighbor, then each neighbor becomes the mode of our daily survival. I lost my job rather. You are working and I'm not I am not. So people will take what you will take what you have to ensure their family will not go hungry. Well, that's true. Because it has implicated persons in terms of employment, persons not able to work. It has affected schools. A lot of things have been impacted because of COVID. All right, which I do agree with you, Solomon. But Prim, you want to
You
share your
never know.
thoughts?
So you don't call for me, come here. I wonder what go on.
No, man.
But anyways,
I did not share my points now, and then
anyways,
Solomon
me,
proceeds
me,
to
me,
share
me
different
know. Mm-hmm. But me, I wonder what go on. But
never
anyways,
sidestep you, man.
as I was saying,
Yes, sir.
or about to say, um,
Mm,
hmm, the one here tricky. That's why nobody, no people now go really know what to say for crime or COVID, because with
mm,
crime, it's an uncalled for death. It happen anytime, just like COVID, because well, you kind of get like a warning. Well, maybe some people don't get much warning, but when somebody's gonna die, it don't really give you a time to say, oh, whatever, whatever, whatever. Just like COVID, it doesn't. But at the same time, crime is like long time history. So I mean, crime and COVID, it's tricky. It's very tricky. It's very hard if you might chop it hard for down because it come like say you know really see which one worse than which one. Cause here you have COVID, yes, it cause unemployment, it cause debt, it cause economical issues. Here with crime, it cause loss of life, it cause anger, it cause distress, it cause not getting closure, all kind of different stuff. So when you look on COVID and crime, it's like none is not much better, but one of them kind of worse in terms of like crime is of, as me said, long time stuff. So would I kind of have a little hike in a sense over COVID because COVID will go whether or
mm.
not we believe it will go,
Yes,
but
yes.
crime never goes.
Mm-hmm.
And even though COVID is here, maybe for the long haul for now, crime is here from before we born. So I
Yeah.
mean, kind of narrow it down, can kind of say crime kind of have a little popularity then,
I
over
know that's a
COVID in a
perfect say, but
sense.
mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, kind of a popularity in a sense than COVID because here you might can't have COVID. A lot of persons when we know have COVID and they do recover.
Mhm.
naturally without even
Right.
being injected with any booster, any vaccine or anything, and they do recover. While they have some way it never work out for them. But
Mhm.
crime, I mean, you can go up on the road, somebody have up something with you, and when you look, they become them target.
Exactly.
If you get shot certain way, it's a chance where you might not be able to survive. So I mean, if you're
Exactly.
looking at that the perspective, then we kind of say crime kind of have a little edge over
Mhm.
the virus in a sense because crime can cause also unemployment just like COVID, but COVID kind of little bit more in a sense like economically it kind of dampen economy in a sense. Crime also too, but I mean when a man can pay a man to assassinate somebody, yeah, get paid so it's a job. It's so
Mhm.
way, but it's a job. When
Yeah.
somebody have COVID and them dead and them really have the virus bad, and them actually the doctor say, oh, you know, look like he or she might recover. He or she might not recover for you, especially if you gone too far. So I
Mhm.
mean, crime you have a top above it. Since the lockdown, we
Mhm.
can see that the statistics of crime has increased. Thank you.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
true. That
Mhm.
is true.
Because
That also caused it
people
too.
lose them job, oh, so them turn to the
That
crime
cause it too. Yes, aye, right.
to
And the
see if them can
scamming
make
too.
money.
And the
Mhm.
scam. So
Yes. 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 The
why?
scamming. Mm-hmm.
It's
So
sticky. It's sticky.
sticky man. Shanique
Mm-hmm.
says crime is worse. I agree also.
Mm-hmm.
And
Crime.
agree with you, Prim.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
COVID maybe
and
ago.
she says
Crime
COVID
worse. Two cause
maybe I
maybe
gonna make crime worse and
negativity.
two.
But no,
No
it
cause no work
worse.
and um no one no did it before. What? No
No work
work
not there
no
before, but
oh
no
no
it
work no did
worse.
before. Right.
But
Yeah,
no
so
it
it works.
worse. That's
Mm-hmm.
true. Yeah, the COVID caused a lot of negative impact.
Mm-hmm. Especially with education and
It's that
job and
damn
everything.
economy a little a whole lot.
It has dampened the economy a little, a whole lot. A lot, yes.
The two of them,
Cause yeah, cause
but
right now
COVID
that is why,
worse.
in a sense, right, with the economy and so. But
It
in
caused
terms of
economical crash.
yeah, in terms of the overarching topic, murder say crime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but both of them have their place, as COVID has impacted the world everywhere, every country.
Mm-hmm.
It has
Mm-hmm.
impacted it somewhere, the not or the other. The the dollar sliding,
Mm-hmm.
So if the cost of living more,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to pay, you have to buy groceries. Still, people still have to survive. So even though
Mm-hmm.
you have them things that it's like you still have to try to survive, and it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, when you used to
Article.
pay when you go supermarkets, it's like it double up. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
buy less food and them something there. So
Yep.
it's a lot. It's a
You
lot,
have to
but
put on if you even take up majority of the necessities, you have to put back some of the necessities them and
mm-hmm.
things that you actually need.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's terrible
Forgotten
because
essentials.
yeah, because the economy can't boy it's sticky, honestly. COVID on the
Mm-hmm.
hand here, crime on the hand here. Because when you look on the economy shrinking because of COVID, it
Mm-hmm.
also can cause famine or starvation. It can lead to
Mm-hmm.
that. That's serious.
Mm-hmm.
And the more a pandemic happen for a period of time, the worse things in society will become. So if you don't mind sharp, the pandemic could have looked like
You
it's
cannot
the worst
survive.
one.
Yeah.
It's the worst
Shortage
out
of
of the
food.
crime.
Mm-hmm. Shortage of food and
Because people go, if you're not
people not
mind sharp,
able
people
to
fight
survive.
fight for food in a supermarket and something, and
Mm-hmm.
it turn out in
Mm-hmm.
a one big war and something. So I mean
Yeah,
that's crime.
that would just come in like when COVID just started and people have to fight with tissue and them essential something there. You couldn't
Lifestyle
get
and all these things.
yeah, you couldn't get them something there because people are trying to stock up. 'Cause you don't know when
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get it.
It's sad though. It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Crime is also a business for those who are in control. As a matter of fact, may I leave out the Prime Minister there said the law is not is not a
Why?
shackle, and this not a shackle is in terms of powerful, so therefore the less. Hmm. Yes, it's also a
That's a
business for those who are in control for true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they have the last say in everything.
Crime is much more
Um.
worse than
Oh,
COVID.
welcome, Shanice. Welcome to our live.
Shanice, welcome.
Crime is much more worse
Welcome.
than COVID. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And Chris says
Sad.
right now, it's sad. It's sad, but it's the reality. Chris says right now, I don't see a way out of this COVID thing. We just have to learn to live with it. Yeah. Just try work around it. Try because there's you're not gonna wear. So you have to just try learn to live with it. Cause since COVID, food price and everything goes sky high, skyrocketing. All I
Mm-hmm.
see is the end right now. COVID just I got finish wipe. Mm-hmm. Stop.
Yeah.
So we have to try find a way to live with it.
I be
You
telling you,
know.
say it's gonna
And
go,
I
you know.
think
It's
persons
gonna
I think
go.
persons have started to understand how to really live with it, just try follow the protocols and those things. Because what else you're going to do? You still have to try survive, you still have to try make a money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying Prim earlier before me.
No. I was saying that it's eventually gonna go. It's just look,
Mm-hmm.
it's too long, and we tired
Yeah.
right now, but it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
go. While crime will
Mm-hmm.
always be here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah.
next pandemic
It's
or
just like
whatever, God forbid, will
yeah,
come, and yeah, crime is
it's just like
for,
the other pandemic, them
I don't
swine
know.
flu and all those things. They
Mm-hmm.
fair
And
while
then
and then
in time, yeah.
you just not
But
hear
this
about it.
one's stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Solomon the
But
lyricist said, "Fortunate, fortunate will,
keep the mode
fortunately,
of business crime
fortunately,
going.
will keep the business of crime going." And and Chris says, "We
Fear
are."
house.
Oh boy, trust me, this is a topic that's
Mm-mm.
it's prominent. Like you always have
Mm-hmm.
crime, and COVID is always around. So
Our own.
So it's like we just have to try learn to live with COVID. But crime is not something easily controlled or something you can
Nope.
easily control because somebody can
Mm-mm.
just say, oh, they're not even tell us that I'm going to kill the person. I said them
No.
are going to rob one place. Then just jump
Mm-hmm.
in and do it. And
Mm-hmm.
you not gonna know so them are gonna do that. And
No.
sometimes how people address the prime minister in terms of crime, them things say, okay, it's something easy for control, but it's not. Cause him don't know everybody are gonna do. You know,
Exactly.
you know what is in people's mind.
Yeah.
So I
Cause look,
mean,
look how much ammunitions, and so if, well, few days no much news. The ammunitions
mm,
them and so them fine, and so I mean, and there is a lot more. But not asking. But feel
mm-hmm.
say there is more. Cause
Of
same like how
course.
you can find these are expat, then there
Mm-hmm.
are other spots too. But
Mm-hmm.
you,
Cause them
you
have
just
their hideout
go find
spots.
everywhere. Of course. Of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Mm-hmm.
As me
Cause you
say,
always hear that is one thing I hear on news. Guns and ammunition when they find.
and ammunitions, right? And as we say,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if somebody set out for target a certain person or harm a certain person, I mean, they're not just gonna come and just they're not going to say anything. They're not give you no time. Say, oh, prim, me I come shot at 10 o'clock. Get ready. Hell no. I mean,
No.
like if COVID come and in
Mm-hmm.
the bad state, I mean, doctor can say, well, fill up your vitamins, eat this, eat that, and do this, do that. It's a chance where you might can live. But
Mm-hmm.
when grandma come, trust me, him not call you and set no date. Him a come and him a walk through and him a spray bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
sad, and a lot of persons don't get no reconciliation, just like COVID. To kind of not get no reconciliation either.
No, so.
So good
It's,
night,
it's either you
DK
survive or you
Properties.
don't survive. you know. Welcome DK's property reviews, guys. DK's has
Sad,
our channel. You can check it out if
very
you need any
sad.
property for rent or any house to buy. You can check out her channel as well. And Orlando, Orlando Hutchison said politics. Politics
Hmm.
has a lot to do with the crime as well.
Yep. Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, a lot. But we're
Mm-hmm.
not going to that at the moment. And Chani says, welcome. Thank you for the welcome, and you are welcome.
You're welcome, Shanice. But
Solomon
remember,
Dillery
these
says,
same
do you
people
remember
who are
these same
finding the
people
so-called
who are
guns
finding
are
the
the
so
ones.
called guns? They are the ones
Thank
carrying
you.
it. Yeah, man, because
Corruption,
somebody has
hypocrisy at
to.
its highest peak. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody have to bring it in, right?
Of course.
How else it going to reach here?
Mm-hmm. And it'll come from the big heads. The
Mm-hmm.
feedback of crime is
Mm-hmm.
a lot of poverty,
Poverty,
parental
neglect.
neglect, low self-esteem, alcohol and drugs, abuse, jealousy, etc. Some because of their environment, it seems it's a must. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially
Oh,
poverty. Poverty plays a lot in it.
put on
And
mommy.
the
Wait, the
environment.
Tuana. Put on mommy.
Mm?
Comment. She supposed to have
Where?
one comment.
Me not see. The only one I saw was what she said, good night.
Oh, you don't see anymore. Oh,
Mm-mm. She said she
send
put one.
send. Yeah, send back the comment, mommy, because we're not seeing it.
Mm-hmm. Right, I was saying the environment from which they come from, the community, sometimes that play a huge role, because
Yeah.
the ghetto,
Mhm.
that's all they know most of the time.
Mhm.
So, and no self-esteem too.
Mhm.
Yeah, to an extent,
Yeah.
but
Peer pressure.
sometimes it all depends on who they're around too, because
Mhm.
it could be,
Peer pressure.
somebody where that would encourage them not to, and it could be somebody who encourage them say, okay, no, this can work, so it all depends on the person and what they set out to accomplish. So it could be somebody who
Mhm.
have low self-esteem, but me say, all right, no, this is not me. I'm not doing this. I rather further myself or get a job or them something. So it all depends on the person. But
Mhm.
the environment definitely, and the gangs also them established at school and all these
Mhm.
things. All right, Solomon the lyricist says the politicians distribute guns to enforce voting when they need it done.
Mhm. Over the years, this has been happening. From my
Yeah,
child, I'm hearing and hearing. We never see it, but me hear it, and if me keep on hear people repeat the same thing over
yeah,
and
man.
over, it is
So
true.
that's
That
how it
is
go.
true. Mhm.
That's how it go. More
Mhm.
than one people will be saying the same thing, right?
Yeah. The head
Mm-hmm.
have to fix first. If the head no
Mm-hmm.
fix, the lower man them can't fix. Them can't.
Mm-mm.
All right. The head have to
Mm-mm.
fix first. So unless the
Yeah,
head
yeah.
fix, then nothing can be done. Nothing can
Mm-hmm.
really done.
Mm-hmm. Guys,
So
start from them, and
start
they
from the head.
examples.
And even
Um,
if a new government come in and before them corruption usually take place, if you don't mind chop, them get the blame because they are what the people seeing. They are who the
mm,
people looking up to. So I mean they
mm,
get blamed for things they know do, but I just say it go. It's part of
yeah,
life.
yeah. Yes, my dear. So Chris says the Prime Minister say him no care who are dead in Jamaica in terms about COVID. Me
Well,
no want
him
to
film
that the
say it
quote
what we
then.
fi say.
Me no want to find that quote there though. But
No, but I mean we can't just say if him say it then what we fi say.
because him kind of frustrated, that's why.
Yeah, him frustrated.
Because
But I
people
mean you can't
people
yeah,
now
you can't
do what them to do. So and she said crime was more vicious
but
back in the
then
days. So at least it's not so I don't know
that's
about
how
the
you
last
feel.
one. I think
Come
it's
on,
worse.
darling. Where you
It
come
is
from?
worse.
You know, have no crime. Eh? No crime that way, the Chrissy. Okay.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
No man, you know, it's a good man. You know, see the news with the couple, the Chinese couple. You never see the news here?
Mhm. Yes,
Or
that
the
one.
embrace.
Oh my goodness,
That's sad.
man, that was so heartless. I mean, I watched the video, man, and it was so devastating. Me I tell you, man.
I mean, like,
I look at
if
that
me,
now. Look at that now. How
It's
the
my
how the
memory.
government, the police, anybody are gonna know say, okay, this that is what them up to. Eh?
Nobody no know.
They
Nobody
walk
no
in
go.
just like they
No.
walk in just like regular people, you know.
Mm-hmm. But they
So
actually come to business.
hmm so it is like crime is it's not easy to tackle crime, may I tell you. Crime and violence. Let me say crime and violence, because crime is
Mm-hmm.
just by itself, like robberies and
Mm-hmm.
them stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Violence involve killing and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy, man. I'm telling you. But I'm gonna see your mother post from
It
Irish brother.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
see it.
Maybe no. Is she online? Is she still online?
Let me put on
But
back there.
all right. So, what are some of the ways, guys, that we can actually do to try and see how best we can try to alleviate some of these things? Is you guys have any option, any views, any somewhat resolution? Because it is sticky. It is
Mhm.
sticky. Very sticky.
Yeah. I don't even know if there's anything you can do, especially crime and violence, because it's not like somebody gonna tell you, say, oh, mega kill that person, I'm gonna rob the place there. They just do it out of the blues,
We'll
so
just
how
have
would
Zozo
you can,
everywhere,
but even Zozo, once it's
and
Zozo
that
finished,
can't
it
do
gone back
anything.
to, exactly,
Thank
they gone
you.
back
So you
to the
don't know what to
normal.
do. Well,
Yeah.
COVID now is something we can actually try if we can kind of have it under control then. Because, of course,
Mm-hmm.
you have a vaccine, you
Mm-hmm.
have natural remedies, and them little things there. So, I mean, you can kind of have that under little control in a sense. But with crime, you can have it under control for a short period of time, but not
Mm-hmm.
much.
Mm-hmm.
It
Because
depends.
even when the Zozo come in, then just move to another location, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They just move to another location. So even though they say, all right, they're over there, you don't know them
Mm-hmm.
gone. You just see a new face appear and then you say, wait, where this person come from?
Mm-hmm.
Until it finish now, then go back to where them a come from. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard. As you said, they have to have it in every parish. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only way. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only way it could have really can really get it under control. Because trust me, I don't see how else really tackle crime. COVID, you can, as you say, you have your remedies you can use and so that kind of would help. But the crime and violence, mm.
Mm-mm. But because last year, oh, just remember it's because last year, I mean, the crime rate was so, I think it wasn't much.
It
Like,
never so bad.
it never
It
so
never
bad because more death from COVID than
COVID.
actually the crime. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
look before the year in our since year, I mean
Mm-hmm.
January going up to this month.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible man.
And what I don't like sometimes is when they come out and say, oh, the crime I go down and think. It's like at that time you just see the spike up. Because that they want to hear now. That's what they want to hear. Say, yeah, it crime I go down. And then it
Chris
just
says, with the Solomon, there is no crime plan, so therefore it cannot be slowed. That is
mm-hmm.
so true.
Mm-hmm. And that the crime plan they would have it, I don't know. Some real magic or
Yeah.
some real divine intervention. Let me say that. Have it come into play because I don't know. It's
There's
like
nothing we can't really do, All we have to do is just pray. That's all.
yeah, man,
I
divine
try
intervention. That's all we can
ourselves.
use. All right,
I
so Chris,
disagree
this
with
yeah,
Chrissy.
DK is proper to
Crime
say
is
I disagree.
crime is more vicious now than
Mm,
back then. Back then you could sleep with your door open. You
mm.
cannot try that now. True, true.
Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Can't do
man.
that.
That's why we don't wonder what Chris said there. 'Cause me don't know. I've never. It's the worst. It probably is right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And every year it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that, DKs. All right, so the Solomon, the lyricist, says provide the tools for investigation, rid the police of criminals, and if the outside looks clean and the inside is a hog pen, then it will always fester.
Festa.
But how you going to know who is who? Because people love to disguise, and say, okay, yeah, I'm good, and then it's like when them in the forest for how long or whatever, you see their true colors, you know? Because some of
Mm-hmm.
them are they are the ones supplying the people, the gunmen, with the gun them.
Of course.
And all
So
these
it
things.
hard. It hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's song
Mm-hmm.
say good cop, bad
Bad
cop.
cop.
Cop. Yeah. No, sir. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Cop
man.
push
It's
up.
like, it's not easy. Cause me can come in and anybody can come in and say, oh, yeah, I'm this person. And then when you start reload all of them background and so you realize, and even at the background, they just get mixed up with other people and them something there. Hold on, let me go.
Mm.
I'm going to turn off my camera because I'm something I want to charge. But you can go and talk, Prim. My laptop needs charging. I'll be hearing
Oh,
in the background.
but I don't know, It is sad because, I mean, there's no much, as I said before, nowhere we can, especially when it comes to crime, nowhere we can really fix the issue because crime will never go away. And it sounds away and it sounds like, oh, you may not be speaking like you have no hope, but for really and truly, it will never go away.
Mm-mm.
Um, as I say, pandemics they come and they go. COVID is one of the heaviest and longest and most stubborn pandemic that has ever, I believe, has ever stayed on Earth and don't want to go. However, as I mentioned, it will go. It sounds like it might not sound hopeful right now. I mean, no say it do
Mm.
a lot of damage and wipe out, but
Of
it will go.
course.
It will go.
Mm.
We just have to keep the faith. Um, and just trust the process, just God. Just have to keep ourselves safe as much as possible because it's not easy. And just ask God for lead and direct because there's really nothing we can do. Nothing is in our control.
Yep. Totally
Some of
agree.
these so-called law enforcement are so deeply involved in these crimes too.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yep.
course,
Yep.
yep. Wouldn't
They are
know
the
what
ones
things to.
creating all of these problems sometime. Because they are
Mm-mm.
supplying they got men and telling them certain things and
Of course. So I mean, I don't know.
that's why it's not easy to control crime.
Nope.
It's like if people have to just mentally say, okay, no, me not gonna do them something there. That's the only way. Just
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, me not kill, me not steal them something there. It's like people just have to just make up their mind. Or be like us who are not doing those things. That's the only way. Solomon the lyricist says some simple tools like having a central call center like that citizens can call and get quick response, having reliable vehicles for stations to respond, tracking devices on vehicles to know where every vehicle is and them something.
Good resolution, Solomon. I think you need to post this. No, for real, a good
It's
resolution. I think you need to like make some header some we see or know or whoever
mhm.
in
it's
charge.
a
Maybe
good
one call the name right now.
it's a
But
good
yeah.
strategy. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
strategy.
A good
Yeah.
one. We need to do this a full time now. Like seriously, want to. I
Mm.
mean, like the force. Then I have no tracking system for track the vehicle them. And so want me to the cam them, the body cam. Them not have body cam too. Some only
Mhm.
some parishes don't have body cam. Is
Nope.
that all of them
It's
have
supposed to
body
be all
cam?
of yeah, it's supposed to be all of them.
Really?
Mm. But look like at that
Oh,
time.
no look like all of
And they don't
them.
have tracking on the vehicles either. That's what
No, it's not all of
you know.
them.
Mm-mm.
We know so it's a poor country, but we can do better.
Yeah, man. A lot
Cause
of
some
things
money
can be
roll
done.
out, enough money roll out, and if you roll out for the other things, you can do the certain things too.
Mm-hmm.
And it can actually, and also the community watch because criminals are coming from different parishes, different places out of them woodland, come infest other communities. And we need to start a neighborhood watch. We need to even have some big old surveillance, like you have when they call it somebody who are the president for the neighborhood watch or whoever, but no, everybody neighbor fast in a other neighbor business instead of when they see one strange face, we say, say that face is strange, you never see him yet and him act
Yes,
suspicious,
yes, yes.
Nobody in the business with nobody again.
No, sir.
You can't walk on the street and somebody we see somebody and they never make it up on the eye alert say prim. be careful how you walk up on the road because I just want strange people I never see before. Instead, they see
Mm-hmm.
I'm blind and they hear and
Yeah,
they nobody
they're
no
not
business born nobody
helping.
again. You understand?
They're
Then it's
not
something they
helping
help also
helping
because
you out
they're
here, man.
fearful.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's
They're
something
not
they
helping
damage
you out
and
here.
break down community. They not help. They're
No,
more for
sir.
fasting on one another business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Um,
is they can appropriately
so they can appropriately be directed when needed. So it's referring
of
to
course.
the strategies he mentioned earlier.
Of course, makes
Mm,
sense.
yeah, it will help. It will help, but
We
are they?
help, you know, we cut it down, but we help
Mm-hmm.
greatly too.
Mm-hmm. Most crimes are DK's property says most crimes are stem from illegal guns coming in the country. Once this is intercepted, the crime rate will be lowered. Yeah. But
True.
they're not stopping the supply, and illegally they are doing it too. So it's
No,
like,
me not tell no lie. Me can't give them any local props. They actually a try because if the other day me I watch news and they say they like them
mm,
gonna have more coast guards. I saw, yeah,
mm-hmm.
coast guards
The
on
Coast Guard police
site
them.
like right the
Mm-hmm.
coast guard them to actually try to help clamp down even though some of them are criminal too. But yeah, it kind of help if them actually are doing their job the right way. If not,
Mm-hmm.
then it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Can get the youth
He
off the
says
streets,
the
but
crime
criminal
get the youths off the streets, but
take
even if
on.
it, even but even then it can't control because you have the gunman them where pay for kill. So I don't know. Yeah, as we say, only divine intervention. Only that, and those
Uh-huh.
other strategies where them can put in place. But easy.
And try to kind of be our brother's keeper because even sometime I think it was few weeks or so ago in my community, someone was outside. Someone my house was outside. So the person outside and me now all of a sudden just go out the window and look. But me see
Mm-hmm.
this man like in cause me kinda live on a hill, so it's like him kinda up the hill so me can't see him from where I am through the window. Him can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
So me see like him and watch out the young lady like I mean I say me want alert her enough to make she be aware say the man a watch it but she not have her phone on her so me can't call her. And me see like the man like him actually a walk up on business and me see like he stop. And he
Mm-hmm.
look and me say me never see this face before and me
Mm-hmm.
don't know him. And long he stand up there and look on the young lady. And I say, what? What's
Mm-hmm.
up? Where you stand up and look? Anyways, look like him eyes get satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Or he
When
maybe
we
don't want to
walk
look too
out.
suspicious. He walk off. And she come in and she said to me, say, but Prim, she say, she say, man, that watch you. And she say, yes, and that me ready for come tell you, say, actually, they watch me. Me, I say,
Mm-hmm.
that's strange. So me
Wow.
kind of get fearful and me I say, my God,
Mhm.
when I
That
want to
was
walk
in the
in a
day
day.
or in the night?
Daylight.
Eh?
Me no want to walk in
Wow.
a street and go book
Eh?
up on somebody like
La
him or
first
so. And
station?
first, me see my
Mm,
other persons can maybe say the same thing too. So the
mhm,
first them seeing him. And when she go up the road, she go a shop nearby and she overhears some community members actually saying that they actually see some strange faces are coming in the community
mm.
and especially as
That
some
sound good.
guys. So you never know. You understand? So we
Mhm.
have to be on the high alert because also you used to see this man walk with him machete and talk to himself like him is of hands-on mind.
Oh, Lord.
Tuana, me say
Mm.
when me see that them man then I don't look on him now. When me head straight
Of
because and
course.
the quickest me walk up past him,
Mhm.
and show by anybody, but you can't put nothing past him
Me
because
not, me not,
he
me
just a
not
walk
take
say
lightly to those things.
and I talk to himself and then we say, wait, I want this house here being like him I talk to himself and I'm ask James put up this house here. Them a go like they have money and he just attack some foolish things. And me I say, and one time I take my time and I look back and he look at me girl and me hold my head straight. So I mean, like, we have to be careful.
Yeah, man. I don't take lightly to the mentally challenged, in the communities. Because you
And
don't
you
know
don't know them
when going to really chip. And a
and you
lot
don't
of
know
times you
him.
hear about those things where them say, "Oh, in a trouble nobody, in a trouble nobody," and then I him same one chop up other people in the community. You know?
Solomon says sending the rich to prison when they commit crime will also improve community trust and hence the people will start helping to stop the crime. True, because they're not talking. And I know it's hard, but
But
um
they're not gonna send you to prison because you're rich, you know.
but some of them actually, the rich ones, some of them actually kind of cause some problem or so it significantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
But
Um, I'm a
few of
few
few of my
for
suggestions.
yeah, a few of my
Just read
suggestions.
my
Only a
suggestions.
few. Chris says a true DK, right? She was agreeing with her. Solomon says, well, ladies,
Yeah,
I'm out. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for joining
all right,
us
Salaman. Have a good
and sharing
weekend.
your
Week.
feedback and your thoughts. So, yeah, man. Right. And have a good week as well. Uh,
Oh
oops.
my.
Sorry. I was putting on. All right. So, Rayan says,
Hi,
greetings.
Ryan.
Welcome,
Happy New
Rayan.
Year. Video is kind of old now.
All right. So, Tanya, turn on my
Public
cousin. Welcome, cuz. Thank you for
has
coming on.
lost faith.
So she says that the
Welcome.
public has lost faith in law enforcers, which I totally agree with that.
Oh, yes.
Because most of them get mixed up. Not most. I'm just gonna just say some,
Mm-hmm.
as you can't generalize it like that.
Everyone,
So
yeah.
some of them, yeah, some get mixed up, and because of that, it's not easy to trust them. The police cannot be trusted in the minds of citizens. One has to look at factors leading to crime, for example, the unemployment rate, etc. Right? Yes,
Exactly.
which we were discussing earlier. I totally
Mm-hmm.
agree with that. Yeah. So your mom now,
One of the ways
you
in
want
which
to
to
read what she
curb
said?
crime. Okay. One of the ways in which to curb crime is to get the illegal guns out of the hands of those who doesn't have right to have a gun. It cannot be difficult, but nothing try, nothing done. Oh, it can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where is that? Don't have the right to own a gun. It's gonna be difficult, but nothing try, nothing. That's true. So for
Nothing
real,
trying.
as we were saying, that some law enforcers are, them actually they're actually criminals.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of get there. But how we gonna do that? We have to actually kind of wait and see how them retaliate or them actions before we can actually maybe can say, oh, he must come out of the force or whatever. He or
Mm-hmm.
she is not fit for this line of work. And when we say take them out, we don't mean if you just make them go up and leave and so on. Just
Kick them
get
out.
rid of them, kick them out.
Yeah,
Them
man.
them
'Cause
not gonna know farmer anything have to do with no farmer
mm-mm.
security, not even security guard, them not for become, not
No,
even
sir.
watchman. That's it.
Because
Have to
they're
find
going
them.
to do the same thing. They're going to do the
But
same
then
thing.
again, if you do that and then make them eat a food, they might go turn to other things too.
That again.
So yeah,
That
if you
again.
have a next plan
Because
for
they
them
would
eat
already
a
have it
food.
in their head. They would already have it.
Because if when they turn, them back,
Mm-hmm.
people turn them back on them, so them actually go and feel like we are maybe going at the wrong hands. And them
Yeah.
already have experience. So you know
Mm-hmm.
that go.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to
More
find an
crime.
alternative.
More crime and violence.
So you get rid of one, you have to find a solution.
Mm-hmm. Police are the biggest criminal.
Well,
What me
and I
can't say.
mean
Me
Jamaicans,
can't
some
say for
Jamaicans you know, don't
that
really too in them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I myself can speak personally. I don't have nothing with them, but me not too. They're not my favorite then.
Yeah.
Yeah, type
And
of law
sometimes them really
enforcers.
annoying, because sometimes they're really against the taxi men. Me don't know what them do them. Like they just stop them for no reason at all sometimes.
Oh man, they're quick money
Them
that
no
man.
ticket, and those I've seen it every time
Quick
in the
money.
mornings.
Yeah
It's really
man,
sometimes really annoying. And they have to
it
wash their
hurts.
back, and they're struggling. Them struggling. And the people them who them supposed to be actually going after, they not go after them. Because the taxi men are most of the time innocent in terms of crime and violence and them something there. Pray and paper
Mhm.
spray or quit both. Syrian come in prim. You see?
When you say prayer and pepper spray walk with both, that's true. It's not line up, but we
No.
have to know if you use the pepper spray.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I don't lie. That is the thing we have to get
Mm-mm.
rid of nowadays.
But the prayer can work. It will
Of
work.
course, of course. 'Cause enough time people in a situation and them just pray about it, and God just step in, intervene into the situation, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. True,
So
Prima about
Chris
neighborhood
says
watch.
true about the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
there
like,
not much
yeah.
neighborhood watch nowadays, I've never
Huh?
seen, no, I'm saying there's not much neighborhood watch nowadays.
That's
Like
what I was
before.
about to say. I
Yeah.
mean, it
You
coming like
hardly
it
hear
kind
about
of,
it.
yeah, it
Unless
diminish.
at the
Like,
upscale community them.
yes, right. Residential area them and them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course,
Mm-hmm.
upscale places. Like, you
Right.
don't really hear it in a like certain community. And I mean, that should be the case. Like, be our brother's keeper. If we not say we're going, if a family move, come from a different parish, we're gonna be skeptical and start going away. But be familiar, kind of feel what you're surrounding.
Yeah.
And we know faces on a daily basis who walk here, so who are who. Even if you don't know where them really live, you actually can say, oh, me see him run here or her more than one time. But when you just see a man a move away, it's gonna creep you out. You see
Of
him a move
course.
away, him a watch you out, and like you say, no man, something right. You become
Especially if it's,
fearful.
yeah, especially if it's the first you see in the person. If you did see it
Thank
before,
you.
you could just, oh, me see him already, but me still a
Yeah.
watch him. But the
Mm-hmm.
first time, no, that kind of sound our weird.
You put up two block in here, but then see, then call John a foreign. Oh, guess who? Prima put up block on the house, man, he might extend. But when you see criminal and him or she,
They're
see
not paying
criminal
no,
walk through the neighborhood,
they just
them not
want to
see
pass
it.
in people's business.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
rather
some of
pass
them
in
stay.
business
Mm-hmm.
than to actually help otherwise.
It is sad.
I'm telling you, very sad. This is the world we are living in.
Mm-hmm.
Crime and violence always gonna be there. COVID may go away soon. It hasn't been so bad like before. So, we just hope say it
Mm-hmm.
continue on a
It is
downward.
under a little control.
Mhm. Yeah, we hope we continue on a downward trend and spike up again and something.
Right, right, right.
But
But we are closing off. So any
yeah,
final comments? Thank
yes,
you
guys.
so much, guys. Let me take the time out to say thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this discussion.
It was
Really
very
glad for your
fruitful.
input.
hmm
Yes,
It was very
very
fruitful.
fruitful and delightful one.
Yeah, man,
Thank you
and
so much.
we appreciate all the comments and feedback and everything. It really made it more
Mhm.
interesting. You
Hope you
know.
guys watched our video that
Mm.
came out Friday. If you haven't get the chance to watch it, you can go ahead and watch it
Yes, and
when
see
you're
some
off
water
this live or
splashing,
tomorrow.
some water splashing, and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but thank you guys for staying on with us up to now. It was really great having you with us. If you have any
Yeah.
final thoughts, we can share. But we
Mm-hmm.
do appreciate you being here with us and sharing your comments. It was really great. Um, going to
One more. Going back to watch my movie now. Toodles. All
enjoy,
right, take
enjoy the
care.
fun.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming,
Keep
Cole.
safe.
Mhm.
Watch out.
Yeah. It was great having everybody on, and we thank you
Mm-hmm.
guys for supporting us, supporting our channel. It has been a long journey, but we do
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it, and it's been great having everybody, with us and commenting on our videos, everything, watching, and so.
Mm-hmm.
So we do
Oh,
appreciate it.
remember that we were supposed to come on live yesterday because we said that every
Oh yeah,
other Saturday and every other
and
Sunday. However,
Sunday.
it didn't work out the way we expect.
Yeah,
So
things happen.
hopefully,
So.
yeah. But we are
Mhm.
here today, nevertheless. So.
Mhm.
But hopefully not this week coming,
The
the
other
other
week,
week.
right?
We'll come again and um share something with you guys that you can actually be a part of the discussion as well. And if you want to come on board, like be actually into the live where you come and people can actually see your faces or so and hear your voice, of course you can.
Just let us know and we can add you
Let
to
us know.
the live. We'll
We
send
can
you the
add you to the
link and
live.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
No
So I
more
think
comments, Tuana?
not seen any other comment.
Okay. All
Mm,
right, guys. So I guess this is a wrap. This is it.
mm,
So my final thought and my final word is keep safe. As I
and
say, we
stay
can't
strong.
do without the prayer. Try our
Mhm.
best to pray hard. And I mean, Only God alone can help and protect us.
Yep.
That's all I have to say. Let's send up some prayers. Prayer changes thing. Exactly. Same thing I was saying. Prayer. Pray. That's all.
Yeah, man. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only way. That's the only solution. You
Yeah.
know, because God is the only person that can help us through it. The only being that can help us through this.
Yeah.
And Chrissy says, true, Twana. Yeah. Thank you, Chrissy. So, without further ado,
Mm-hmm.
guys, let's remember to keep firm and
Keep
stay.
firm and stay strong. Be safe. Bye bye.
Yes.
Talk
Bye,
later.
guys. Yeah. All right. Later.